Take one.
Hey guys, welcome again to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Folkwinds, American Amber. I'm going to tell you the note breakdown, explain a little bit about what's going on. I've already sprayed it on my skin, even though pressure sprayed on camera, but note breakdown, give you what I'm smelling, and the dry down as quickly as possible because I don't want this to dry down super quickly. So you get red currant, rosa rugas, mulled spice, aburana, styrax, carnation, oud smoke, agarwood resin, vintage deer musk, and vanilla. Dive headfirst into a heated pool infused with ambered resin, sultry rose, and a mug of mulled cider. So the mulling spice here is coming from the mulled cider. And this is going all over my hands, so we're gonna have to smell all over my hands. And what I get is that apple cider with ambers and vanilla off the gate. That's what I get. As it continues drying down, the ambers really stand out, mostly with that apple cider vibe and spices with that vanilla. Some people, if they smell this fragrance, they would say it smells like holidays. It smells like Thanksgiving, it smells like Halloween, and it smells like Christmas all in the same time. And it's because of that cider. There's spices here, there's amber, there's vanilla. And then as it continues drying down, you get the deer musk that stands out because it's vintage, you know. You get the feeling of that vintage as it continues drying down. And then the rose starts coming up, the carnation starts coming up. And then that styrax too. As it continues drying down more and more, maybe about like 10 minutes deep in or 15, the styrax starts coming out of the surface. The carnation starts coming out. The resins and the vanilla and the amber. The mulled spices with that cider vibe really comes out in the opening. But in the dry down, you get the vintage stuff. So like that deer musk, the amber, the vanilla, the carnation, the styrax, and the oud smoke. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I think I'm going to mention that in the second video that I recorded that I never uploaded, is that this really comes off to me similar to Black Mail by Kerosene because of that smoke. But here is just a lot smoother. It's not as tough like in Black Mail, so if you don't like very smoky fragrances, but you're looking for something spicy, holiday feeling, but still being unique with high quality naturals, this is going to be for you. So I got my thoughts together. Now I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts. If you like fragrances that are ambery, vanillic with that apple cider vibe and spices that bring the joy of the holidays, this is going to be for you. It's going to be very hard to find, but I suggest everybody to at least get like a 5 ml, 2 ml, even a 1 ml of this fragrance because it's done very well. And to me personally, I think you don't need any more than like 3 sprays of this fragrance. Go behind the ears and the bottom of your chin. I usually like dabbing underneath my shirt so that when my shirt creates that heat under there, the scent starts projecting and it lasts longer on you. Longevity on this fragrance, I can tell this is going to stick on your skin because of those ambers and vanillas. They stand out a lot. So you're really going to get very good longevity on this fragrance. Projection, I'm smelling it maybe about like, the desk is probably about the length of my hand from here to here. So maybe like, what is that, a foot or something like that, like a foot projection. And as it's dancing in the air right now, I get the apple cider in the air. And I get the ambers and the vanilla in the air. So I can tell like this is going to be really long, but also projecting too. Not incredibly big like Dior Sauvage or something crazy in the designer space, but it's going to give you a pretty decent bubble where people are going to smell you and give you those compliments. For me personally, this is a solid 8.5 for me. And I'm going to explain to you why it's an 8.5. It's an 8.5 for me because the ambers and vanillas here are so smoothly blended with the apple cider backbone and those spices. This screams holidays, this screams compliments, and if you like those spices and vanilla, I believe, to be quite honest, now changing my mind a little bit, women can absolutely wear this too. The second thing of why I've rated it so high is because it's very, very well blended. I don't think I found the fragrance that is ambery, vanillic, and apple cider note is specifically well blended too. This is absolutely delicious. And if you haven't gotten a sample on this, you absolutely have to. And that's really about it. Longevity, I'm gonna have to check it out and see, but I love it. I really, really do. But for the price tag, it might lean me a little bit back. Anyhow, that's going to be it for today's video. Drop a comment below what you guys think about the House of Folkwinds. I'm absolutely loving my second sample. My first one was Cloud Illusions. I didn't like that one so much, but I'm absolutely loving American Amber. Second thing is, if you guys feel like donating to the channel, this helps supports me getting more samples and getting more videos out to you guys, because doing this stuff is pricey. It's at the Walmart type bar at Cash App. And last but not least, you guys already know. I love you guys, and God loves you too. See ya.